Shalom. On again this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in sincerity, and a hearty shalom to the believers out there. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this lesson, but I came across this video, and it's regarding college football. And me personally, I stay in the state of Alabama where college football is like a religion to these people, okay? And they're talking about canceling the football season, okay? But you have certain conferences like the ACC, the SEC, and the Big 12 who wants to maintain having a season, okay? And the main reason for that is for revenue. Matter of fact, I got this pulled up. I was just curious. And this is the main reason why they want to continue with playing their season, all right? It's not about any players or fans. It's all about money, okay? It says USA Today calculates that college football generates at least $4.1 billion in fiscal year revenue. Now this is just revenue now for the athletics department at the 50 plus public schools in the Power 5 conferences, or an average of more than 78 million per school. You see that? All off college football, all right? It says there's a couple articles. College football going gone, right? It says major football programs could lose billions. It says the financial fallout of a canceled college football season, okay? It says another one from USA Today. Major public college football programs could lose billions in revenue if no season is played. All right? And that's Yahweh Shai taking mirth away from this place, taking away their comfort. All right? Let's play this video, and then we're going to get into some scriptures.
More discussions will be held this morning after the commissioners of the 5 power conferences held an emergency meeting yesterday to discuss the possibility of canceling or postponing the fall sports season. And of course, for all the insight, if you're not following her on Twitter, you're missing all of the information. Heather Dinich gets it started. Heather, what can you tell us is the very latest?
There was no decision made last night in the Power 5 Conference Commissioners meeting, but I'm told from multiple sources in all of the conferences that there is a collaboration where they're working together just in case the presidents of their respective conferences this week do decide to cancel or postpone fall sports.
So I want to make it clear what we're talking about. The presidents of the universities are the ones who are driving these decisions. How is that working right now?
Yes, everyone has to remember that every major conference has a medical advisory board that is giving them information. And over the last week or two, there has been a growing concern from those medical experts and physicians about the unknowns of the lasting impact on the heart from the coronavirus. And I was told the phrase that one athletic director used yesterday was that the presidents are on eggshells about the unknowns. So they are the ones who are making the final decisions. The Power 5 conference commissioners are trying to work together to have a unified response if they can. But I think what everybody's watching right now is the Pac-12 presidents meeting at noon on Tuesday. My understanding from sources is that they will be presented with some medical information that will be critical in their shaping of their determination, their decision for this season.
And following you over the weekend, what happened with the Big Ten conference this weekend? What were those conversations, and what was the significance of that?
So the Big Ten presidents did meet this week, and multiple sources have told ESPN that a majority of the Big Ten presidents are in favor of canceling or postponing the season. But on Saturday morning, the Big Ten athletic directors at 7:30 a.m. had a teleconference or a video conference with Big Ten Commissioner Kevin Warren. And Warren said that his medical advisors are pushing back and cautioning them on going forward with the season. There was a lot of back and forth in that discussion. Then I'm told that the Big Ten presidents met again on Sunday evening. I was told no vote came out of that. But again, the Big Ten and Pac-12, I think, are at the forefront of this. It's important to remember there is pushback. Not everyone is ready to pull the plug on college football. From what I understand, the ACC, the SEC, the Big 12, they are still trying to move forward with this at this time. But look, if two...
And the reason why they're trying to move forward, once again, is about their revenue. Okay? You know, they have that lost revenue. They're not able to sustain their universities. All right? Once again, bringing down this system. All right? In ancient Rome, okay? You know, it was a financial collapse. They was military was spread all the way out. And when they tried to have bread and circus, that bread and circus eventually went out. Okay, they couldn't afford to keep people fed in those coliseums, and in turn, you know, it caused more division and more rioting.
Major conferences decide to go forward with this, it's going to be extremely difficult for the presidents of those other Power 5 conferences to stomach not going along with them as well.
Okay, so that sort of sets the table on where we are. The Power 5 conferences want to be united, but it doesn't sound like they are actually unified in the way they're viewing this as we speak. Paul Feinbaum, who's probably talks to more college football people and more college football fans than anyone in America on a daily basis. What is your reaction to everything that happened this weekend?
It's not surprising, Greeny. Think about this for a second. In the Big Ten, two of the presidents, both at Michigan and Michigan State, are both physicians. One's an immunologist, the other one is an epidemiologist. They don't need to go to task force. They know what's going on right now. And the entry into this conversation about heart effects is critical. That sent a chill throughout the college sports world the other day. I don't know why they had not heard this already, but a report came out in a medical journal that really woke everyone up. As far as pushback, yes, there is plenty of pushback. I talked to an SEC source yesterday who said, we're still planning on playing. We have our schedule release coming up in a couple of days. Remember, Friday night, the SEC released the two additional conference games. So it just shows the incredible disconnect, Greeny, that we've talked about for 3 months, that is now mushroomed and has literally put everything on edge. And as someone else told me early this morning, the college football season is not dead. It's just only on life support right now.
Heather, I'm told...
Only on life support, like America. They're on life support, man. They're circling the drain. Yahweh Shai has hit them everywhere, everywhere conceivable, okay?
Do you have further information?
Well, I wanted to follow up on Paul's point. As he's talking, I got a text from Ross Bjork, the Texas A&M athletic director. And to Paul's point, Ross told me we have regular scheduled meetings this week to continue to focus on moving forward. It's definitely fluid, but we've been smart and thoughtful and allowed time to help us through this entire process. We don't need to change our approach right now. Things are fluid, but we still have time. And he confirmed that the SEC presidents do have a regular scheduled meeting on Thursday.
Okay, so that's terrific. There's a lot, there's so much to digest here. So let's try and take a breath, Dan, and figure out what it all means.
All right, so Yahweh Shai is what? Taking a Mirth out of the land of Babylon the Great. Okay? Let's go to Psalms 137 and verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, yeah, we wept when we remember Zion. Okay, this King David prophesying about this captivity. Okay, we hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive, we cried of us a song. Yeah, they require of us to be court jesters. They require of us to be gladiators. Okay? They require of us to make them feel happy. Okay? And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. Right? Let's look up this word mirth.
Strong's H 8057. Simcha. Simcha.
Okay, it says gladness, joyfulness, mirth, pleasure, rejoicing. Yeah, they required of us a rejoicing song. Okay, and it's still to this day, man. All right, they don't want you being like so-called Kaepernick, taking a knee. They only want you to entertain them. All right, verse 34. How shall we sing the Lord's Yahweh Bahashem song in a strange land? Yeah, man. All right, there's no more mirth in Babylon. You're not going to be able to basically weasel your way out of your judgment. Okay, Yahweh Shah has not forgotten what you've done to the children of Israel. Okay, and He's taken all your pleasure away. He's taken all your desire, and He's going to in turn destroy this place. Okay. Now let's go to Isaiah chapter 24, and let's start at verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Who are the haughty? The prideful, Esau, Edom. Okay? The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Okay? Who are the curse of the earth? Let's get a precept. Let's stay in Isaiah 34 and 5. Who are the curse? For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom, Esau. All right. It says, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. So who are the people of Yahweh shall curse? The Edomites, man. Okay. Back in Isaiah 24 and verse 6. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth. Yeah, they devoured the earth. Okay. They that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merryhearted do sigh. Yeah, all the merryhearted do sigh, man. All right, you no longer have your entertainment to take you away from the bullshit of Babylon. Okay. The mirth of tabrets cease. The noise of them that rejoice endeth, and the joy of the harp ceaseth. That's right. And that's what's going on here. All right. Yahweh Shah is taking away all the joy of the wicked. Okay. It says, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. That's right, man. Strong drink is bitter to them that drink it. They have no pleasure here anymore. Okay? They're being evicted. All right? No jobs. Okay? And no food. Hey, man. Yahweh Shah is not playing. Verse 10, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. That's right, man. Every house is shut it up, man. You can't make this up. This is Yahweh Shah working a work in our day. Though it be told to us, we will not believe, right? But we have been measuring the time diligently. So, yeah, we wholeheartedly believe in the words of Yahweh Shah. All right? Verse 10 again. The city of confusion is broken down, and every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth is gone out. So like it. The mirth of the land is gone. That's right. The mirth of this land, Babylon the Great, is gone. Yahweh Shah has taken away all the joy, and it's beautiful, man. When I read that story, I was rejoicing with laughter. I couldn't contain it. Okay? Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 21. Let's start at verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Rashai. Say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It is contempted, the rod of my son as every tree. Yeah, so should we make mirth? Nah, man. Like Apostle Elder Gabar went in melancholy, man. All right, we're supposed to be in a sad state, man. All right, one reason, because we transgressed the laws of Yahweh Shah. So we supposed to come back in a humble, contrite spirit. Okay? Once you acknowledge that you're an Israelite, all right, you letting Yahweh Shah know that, hey, I still have punishment on you that's left. All right? And for the ones who he's granted return, he's slowly showing us mercy. All right? And keeping us out of trouble. Because he's not leading us into temptation. All right? But once again, he's taking away the mirth of this place, man. All right? And we shouldn't be in the spirit of mirth at all. Okay? Matter of fact, I believe I got that queued up. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men. And the living will lay it to his heart. Yeah, the living. We are the living. We've had that quickened spirit breathe back into us. Okay? That breath of life. Okay? We read that with Ezekiel chapter 37. Okay? What else? Revelations 11. Spirit of the Most High came into us. Okay? Let's read this again. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that it is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. That's right. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. See that? The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but a heart of fools is in the house of mirth. That's right. You know, this is not a time to be joyous. It's a time to be quite serious. Okay? With a contrite heart, trying to please Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Okay? Now let's go to the book of Job. Chapter 20. And verse 4, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. That's right, man. The joy and triumphing of the wicked is short. They can't watch college football, man. It's going to be canceled, Lord willing. Okay? That's where they get their pleasure from, their pride. all right, seeing all those jakes run around like fools, okay? And half of them don't even realize that the saying gator bait, okay, was really for our people, okay? They hung our kids, right, by their foot, by their hands, okay, and would put a cuts on them to what hunt gator, man. And down there in the University of Florida, they have a huge saying gator bait, man. Okay, and Jakes don't even realize the meaning behind it. But hey, the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Yeah, their joy is not gonna last. Okay, and once again, our people are wrapped up in this folly. All right, matter of fact, I believe I got that cued. Yep, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Yeah, you have these jakes, all right, modern day gladiators, okay, and giving up limbs, extreme amount of concussions, to what? To try and have a name here in Babylon. Okay, try and what's the word I want to use? Make a way out. Okay, because Jake is always looking for a way out. You know, on the bottom here in Babylon the Great, and that's personified or exemplified in this verse right here. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. That's right, man. Okay? We are the prince of the power. We are not the servants. Okay? And that's why Yahweh Shah is bringing this place down. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs 15 and 21. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom. Yeah. So you wrapped up in that folly, you ready to watch your college football. You destitute of wisdom. Okay? But a man of understanding walketh uprightly. That's right. You're in the house of mourning. Okay? You're hastening the day till Yahweh shall come and destroy this place. Okay? Now, I believe I have one more precept. Let's see. This is also talking about Mirth, but it's more on Moab. How Yahweh Shah is going to have Moab weeping also. Okay? So that's going to be it for the lesson. And don't know exactly what I'm going to title this lesson. I may just put it up. But yeah, amen. Babylon the Great is falling. It's falling. And there's no more college football, Lord willing. No more college football. Okay? So, once again, that's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in sincerity and a heart of shalom to the believers out there who's believing on the words of Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, coming to you with a lesson. Till the next time I say, shalom.